Yo, what's up, guys? Sam here, aka Leumas, aka I'm awesome. But you already know this. Um, Here's a highlight reel, and I decided to do some commentary on here um, just because I have time this weekend. And thought I'd add some commentary this weekend on this last war that we just had, just because it was sort of close. TicosDestroyers did a pretty good job on trying to make a late last minute push on us, and we were ahead the whole time, and we kept applying the pressure. A lot of us attack at the same time, or relatively around the same time, and are in the same time zone. So, sub Ols, sub Alfie, Nanny. Um, so yeah. Anywho, I'll get started with this video. So I chose CJ for this first attack because this was a fresh hit. We didn't have any scouts. We didn't have any lower bases seen, where the Teslas were, or the giant bombs, or anything like that. We did have an understanding around this point that a hound was in the CC, because we did some scouting on 1 and 2. In any event, so he's going, he's creating the funnel, dropping the wizards on the side here. Test wall breaker, sees what's going in. I would have liked to have seen all his wizards used a little bit sooner just to create this funnel. You'll see that the golems kind of split here on the mortars, so the wizards fizzle out, and then his heroes come in, and it just wasn't a smooth transition, but it still works out in the end. So, yep, there's the hound. He's coming in the middle. You see double giant bomb in the center. This is a typical internet base. We've seen this a lot before. Another good strat for this layout is a max attack from the right side. But he rages the queen, rages the heroes. Hound comes down. He drops this poison. Look how much this poison takes out these pups. It's a really good placement. Takes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those pups. Uses the ability, lets it fizzle out, and then he starts his hog deploy here on the left side. I think he comes in from the right side here in just a second after he drops his first heal. Giant bomb there. And again, this is an internet base. I'm pretty sure CJ has attacked this before too. He's lying if he says he hasn't. Drops the early heal there. He knows there's a giant bomb there. Then it comes in up top. And this is it. I mean, it's so easy. When you have two mortars like this and a wizard tower being distracted, look at the hogs up top. Just putting in work on the mortars. 3 hogs just took care of the whole base. So I thought he was kind of getting fizzled out here. I actually remember watching this live, and I thought that he wasn't going to make it, but he has such a large group here to take over the last 2 Teslas, and that's it. I mean, the whole base is cleared. It's enough to take on the rest. Good job, CJ. Very well done on the sides, on the hog deploy. Got a little swag poison there. Alright, so this next replay is done by my alt, because I'm awesome. I tried to drop this hog up top to trigger this little area to see if there was a giant bomb, but I missed it. I mean, whatever, not a big deal. So I'm going to fast forward through this. Typical 2 poison kill. And so here are my thoughts, just to give you guys an idea. So this base is low in mortars level, low in cannon level, and I think the archer tower, well, the archer tower is at level 8, and there's a couple level 9s. This is me being awesome. I knew that I would not need a lot of heals for this attack because there aren't a lot of giant bomb spots. There was here, and that's why I tried to drop that hog to see if I could trigger it. No Tesla popped up, so there still was the potential that the giant bomb is there. I'm also checking the corners to see if there are any Teslas or trolls there, and there weren't. So you'll see in a second what ends up happening. But Pretty easy base, and you also see that no heals were used on this attack. So I knew one giant, one wizard would take out this wizard archer tower. Just let them fizzle out. I messed up here. I started getting a little nervous because the BK was about to take a walk. So I frantically just dropped 3 wizards, cut it off, in hopes that the BK would go in, which it does. And you'll see right here, look at this, just really bad base. Trigger, and there's a giant bomb right here. You'll see it as soon as I rage it. 3 giant bombs in the base. That's just very hog friendly. I take out the first defense on this attack, and then I drop in a couple more behind it to get that little mini wall going, I guess. See right here, and then I fizzle it out. I didn't kind of calculate the hogs here, but I dropped the rest of the CCs. And I go in, and that's it. It's pretty much a max Town Hall 7 defense with a couple of extras. But level 4 hogs can take over any Town Hall 7, Town Hall 8 base. It's pretty simple. Skellies don't mean anything. And that's it. Again, I'm pretty awesome, and you already know this. So I thought I'd throw this video in there. Alright, so this next video is done, next reel is done by Ink. And you guys know from previous videos, he's been great. He's been awesome. This is a typical internet base. Excuse me while I take a drink. Nope. Fast forward through this. Does the double poisons. And again, this is a not double. This is an internet base. And I'll tell you, even before all of us knew it, before we even got started here, this is a double giant bomb. This is the most commonly seen Town Hall 8 base in Clash of Clans. And I tell a lot of people, all you need is literally 3 or 4 hogs here, 3 or 4 hogs here. Both groups will rendezvous right here at this AD point, and then they'll come to the air blower next and then wrap around. They don't even need a heal. If you want to drop a heal, it's up to you. They'll either trigger this first giant bomb right here, or they'll completely skip it and just wrap around it and then die off from the BK, and then you can just do surge the rest of this base. Again, we see this base at least once every 2 wars, and sometimes we'll see clans with like this base repeated 2 or 3 times. In any event, I'll forward it. I'll play the video. Ink does a little bit of different approach here. He comes from the sides, or the top side, I should say, and surges. But I think he knows that the double giant bombs are there, and he lets it fizzle it out. I like the early heal here. The giant bomb should actually be up here, but the hogs avoid it. He knows on the left side, again, that the double giant bomb is there, and he just lets them fizzle out. And again, pay attention to that left side. Those hogs trigger both. He dies off, drops the last heal right here. I think he could have gotten away without this heal, but he didn't want to risk it, which is understandable. I appreciate anyone who can guarantee the 3-star. BK is nothing at this point over on top of heals, and that's it. That's all she wrote. With the late BK drop too. Easy cleanup. Nice job, Ink. Hope you continue to do well. Alright, so this next video is done by Baby Lugs, aka Craig, aka Mr. Lugs, aka husband of Mrs. Lugs. He has a nice attack here. He's got level 4 hogs. For any of you who don't know by now, and are new to the Town Hall 8 game, level 4 hogs can pretty much take over any Town Hall 8 base. It's the dominant troop. So if you're not leveling your hogs up and you're still doing go wipe, you're doing something wrong. But enough of my soapbox. Fast forward this poison, go through here, double drop. And so he does something a little bit different on this attack. He trickles the hogs in, sort of like a surge, but I think he's kind of testing the open spots here. You'll see in a second. He knows the AD is no trouble, and he knows there's no defenses to back up this area. There's a good spring trap right there, but look, I mean, look how much six, seven, eight hogs do. They take out 4 defenses and then they die off. I think he trickles it down here. Sees how far 6 hogs can go, maybe 7 hogs. No heal yet. Just wants to test it out, see where the defenses are, and that's fine. I think he comes over here now around the 4 o'clock. I kind of forget. I think he's actually thinking as this attack is going. Yep, drops a big load, and then you're going to see an early heal here. And at this point, 3/4 of the base is done. All the hogs are in heals. It's overwhelming. A little split off on the ADs here. And the second heal probably wasn't even needed, but he did it for insurance just to top them all off. And that's it. With max Town Hall 7 defenses, it's going nowhere. And this BK is cooked. So, good job, Lugs. Good understanding of hogs. He knows what he's doing. And glad to have you on board, buddy. Alright, so this last attack, I chose this to be in the highlight reel because the last Supercell update was the 3rd AD on Town Hall 7. And I'm noticing that Town Hall 7s don't have that, face roll attack style where they just zap one AD and just drop your dragons anywhere and let them take over the base. That style of attack is gone. There needs to be some thought into the attacks now on Town Hall 7s with 3 ADs, especially dragon attacks. And little BabyG decides to switch it up a little bit. Excuse me. And he brings level 2 hogs. And a lot of people don't understand that level 2 hogs at Town Hall 7 is extremely overpowered because there's only 2 giant bombs. The giant bombs are level 2, I believe, and you have 3 heals. So unless there's a double giant bomb spot, and the fact that the defenses, you only have a certain amount of defenses at Town Hall 7 anyway, so to make a good multiple double giant bomb spots on Town Hall 7 is extremely difficult. And again, you have 3 heals. It's tough to mess up a hog attack on Town Hall 7 if you at least have an understanding of it. And he does a great job in trying to guess. So if you look at this map, right, you'll think to yourself, okay, there's a double giant bomb spot here, and that's it. And you have to remember that he has 2 Teslas somewhere, and most likely the Teslas are here, or they'll be somewhere around the base. But all you need is a test hog. If you're experienced, you understand. You just trickle some hogs around the base, and then you'll be able to find out where they are. He doesn't do that. He just throws it all in, throws some heals on top of those holes, and you'll see the results in a second here. Really simple. He does an old school lure the dragon to a corner attack, and I love this. This is veteran here. Drops the wizards and trickles in some barbs. Just keeps the barbs coming. Messed up a little bit on that. Could have dropped the barbs a little bit sooner, but look at that. That's it. That's how easy it is to kill CCs. For anyone who's old school Clash of Clans player, they know the pain it used to be before dark elixir spells. We used to have to drag the CC troops out to the corner, and it would literally take 30 to 45 seconds to kill clan CCs on war attacks. But anywho, look at this. He just overwhelms his base. He probably didn't even need that last heal. Look how many hogs he has. There's no giant bomb threat in the middle. Takes it over. This level 2 BK doesn't have a chance after this. Dead. Cooked. Good job, BabyG. Appreciate you having you here, and good way to set the bar for town hall settings. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and catch you next time.